welcome to Mod and Pop Thrift. I have 5 children and I'm a stay-at-home dad for these guys, and I am able to do that because we go Goodwill and thrift and sell things on eBay. If that kind of content seems interesting to you, subscribe and you'll see a whole lot more of it. Let's get into it. We got to start with the toys, and the boys go nuts, and Abby always says that she wants to come out. And I found this, which I think is interesting. Not this iron, but this iron. That box looks very 90s. And if this is new, no cord. I don't think it is new because it's kind of shaking around in there.
Hot Wheels guy.
But it's only $4. Here's a...
I found something pretty cool.
I think we're going to skip 78 cents. I think we're going to skip that. Fine. Judah found a lightsaber.
See? You can do it.
Okay, so this looks unused. Like the power cord's never been unwrapped. I think we can call this a new open box. Let's see what it counts for. Like this thing. This looks old. New old stock.
Hey Dad, is this old at all?
Peekaboo monkey. That looks like it's an old Fisher Price thing. Let me see it. 1987 Unimax. Kids. I don't know if that, I mean, that's old and it's kind of cheap. I'll look it up. Found this step 2. It's missing the like decal off the side, but it's $2 and the comps are around 40 or 50 bucks plus shipping. So the kids found this thing and I can't determine that it isn't worth something, so it's in the cart for a minute. And then I found this, and I think value on that might surprise, well, no, it didn't surprise anybody here. That's ridiculous. That's way overpriced for here, so we'll leave that. I feel like there's probably money to be made in this, especially if you tear it down, it would ship pretty easy. $7, it's like an erector set. And it's tall. I mean, it's 3 feet. You found a squirrel? Yeah. Put him back careful, because he's glass. I just sold one of these. Stir Crazy. I sold it for like 50 bucks. This one has the cord. $6. I suspect that's worth picking up. So this is Mickey Unlimited, which is a really good series. Winter crew neck, $2.48, I'm sure. Yeah. So I just found these. They're Youth 4. They're 11 bucks. I'm gonna look into them. I pulled this off a new material cart. It's $2.48, and then these are 20 bucks. But I'm gonna comp them. I suspect they're still worth picking up. Asher found those. They're not worth buying. Judah found these.
They're my size.
They are crazy. They're hideous.
They're also my size.
Yeah, but they're beat up. You don't know.
But
I don't know anything about this brand other than Harry Tornado picked one up and was super excited about it. So I'm going to comp that. This is just a regular book bag, but it's a Chewbacca hood attached to that book bag, so that's neat. So comps are like 50-ish plus shipping, and these are 20. And I know myself well enough to know I'd take the first 40, 45 free shipping. So is this worth picking up to just barely double my money? So this is a bunch of Dr. Seuss books. There are no banned Dr. Seuss books in here, but there's like, there's 15 and there'd be like $7. So I suspect we can make a huge lot and get $20, $25 for them. There were some more Dr. Seuss books. And I think these are kids' books. They're going to be 50 cents a piece. This medieval look to a book always gets me thinking it's worth something. This one's pretty beat up, but at $1, it's probably going to sell for at least 15 plus shipping. That's Dan. That's Grandma and Levi. And that's Aunt Sue and Evelyn. And this is First Wave, the complete first season. with sold comps at $150. The only comps are for sealed ones. This one is not sealed, but the only listed one is sealed, and the only sold listing is sealed. So $100 out the door, $100.50 out the door. This, I paid $3 for it, comps at like 50 bucks. This comps at probably 35. I got a bunch of these Dr. Seuss books. We're probably gonna lot them all together. This is like probably $40 plus shipping. These are probably close to about $40 plus shipping. I paid $20 for them. This is probably the find of the thing. I didn't even open it up to see, but it was like $2. And there's only one used listing on Terapeak, and it sold for $110 in December of 2020. These are for Evelyn for Christmas. Harley shirt, and the cashier's like, dude, that's a dope Harley shirt. And I agree with it. No, I think these shoes are probably worth more than the $2.99 I paid for the How to Train Your Dragon. I didn't look these up, but I was on a roll, so maybe those were a bust, but they're awesome. More Dr. Seuss books. This Stir Crazy, I did really well on the last Stir Crazy that I had, and my buddy Travis always says he always does well on Stir Crazies, so we'll see. This should be $15 probably, and it was a buck. This should be $25 plus shipping, and it was $9. This, I don't know what to think about yet. The boys think they're gonna keep it, but they're wrong because they have too much crap already. And this stuff, I didn't look this book up. This is to keep. This is to resell, but probably isn't worth reselling. I always end up with weird little crap like this. Everybody say Chinese checkers.
Chinese checkers.
Okay, quick tip. I picked this up for $4. This is a set. It says inside of on the tag, 2 pieces. And I only say that to say they were priced separately and stuck together in the glass case. So it's weird that this was $1 and this was $3, but they're very clearly a layette, children's clothes. This is what I want to talk to you about. And I'll list this for 25 bucks. I don't have any kids small enough to fit in anything 6 months. It's adorable. It'll sell in a couple of days. This thing, you tell me right now, say it in your head, say it out loud. What is this? This is a 6-month camo Carhartt. What article of clothing is this? If you said onesie, you could have your account suspended on eBay. Onesie, the word onesie, is owned by Gerber. So this Carhartt branded one is not a onesie because only Gerber ones are considered onesies. And we use that term like Kleenex. We use that term like Band-Aid. But it is a specific brand name. And the difference between Kleenex, Band-Aid, and onesie and Velcro and onesie are together. Gerber will have your account suspended if you use the word onesie to describe. I wouldn't use it to describe a Gerber one, just because I know that it's a Vero thing. You're not allowed to use it. Verified rights owner is Vero, and it is a thing that eBay has established to help companies not have to deal with fakes on eBay. Gerber defends that fairly heavily. The same with, like I said, Velcro. Velcro defends their name. Your hat that isn't a snapback, it's a Velcro back. If you put Velcro in that, they will suspend your account. Even if it's in the description, it doesn't have to be in the title. So it's something to know. Don't use the word onesie because it's owned by Gerber, and what you're selling is probably not a onesie. I don't sell a lot of kids' clothes, so it really doesn't matter most of the time. Don't use the word Velcro because Velcro will come after you. And don't sell OtterBoxes because OtterBox doesn't want you selling their stuff. All right, I'm by myself because my wife has parent-teacher conferences today. And so she is at home because they run later into the evening, so she starts later. Anyway, there's an estate sale after we drop the boys off at school, so we're going to go see what's in here. So I ended up not getting much useful footage out of the estate sale, but I did get a handful of things, and then I went to 2 garage sales that were in proximity, and when I got home I recorded a little bit about what I found. I stopped at a garage sale this morning, and this box was full of these magazines for $1, and they're in bags. And I wouldn't normally pick up like one magazine, People magazine, but all of these for $1, that's like maybe 10 cents a piece. No, that's maybe 5 cents a piece. And I went through the stack, and Amityville Horror 1979, Lucille Ball 1989, Star Wars 1980, Blue Lagoon 1980, 1979, James Bond. That's got Paul McCartney and Peter Frampton on the front of it, 1979, and The Shining, Jack Nicklaus, 1980. And then, like, the rest of these I'll probably lot together, but, I mean, these are, it's People magazine, Chicago, 1978. It's People magazine, so while these people don't necessarily mean anything to me, I do know who these key people are. I was going to say WKRP. My dad watched that a lot. John Denver. I'll probably lot this all together, but these are, that one's more interesting. But big lots of 70s and 80s. I haven't seen anything newer than 1980. That one's December 1980. Maybe we'll get there now. Big lots like this sell for like 40 or 50 bucks, and that's cherry picking the good ones out. Probably the most intriguing people of 1980. How many of these people can I name? Reagan, Nancy Reagan, Brooke Shields, Robert Redford, J.R. Ewing. I don't remember the guy's actual name, but that's the character he's playing right there. Sugar Ray Leonard, I think, and Goldie Hawn. Suzanne Sommer. This one I think is pretty cool. I watched this show as a kid. I watched it in reruns probably. And a lot of this stuff doesn't mean anything to me. Like this looks newer, 89, 89. So there are some 89s in here too. 89. So now we're on to newer ones that are only 33 years old. Maury Povich, 81. Yeah. Ed Grimley. This one's pretty cool too. So, I mean, I'm $1 into those. The handful that I picked off to the side are definitely going to make some money, and lotting the rest together, I'm not going to end up with duds. I'm just going to sell them all for what they can sell for. I suspect I'll end up with $40 or $50 profit. Evelyn has a baby goat. Say hi, I have a baby goat.
Hi, baby goat.
That's for sale, but she has claimed it. It's from 1977. I picked it up yesterday at a sale, or at a thrift store. It's Dakin 1978, and it was 50 cents. And it's her favorite. I picked this up at the same garage sale as the magazines and the cups, but I picked these up as well. And they are, as you can see, remote, like not remote control like radio remotes, but they do have a remote control, and they are lifted. Like that's a 64 Impala with a hydraulics kit, and this is a 70s cruiser van with a hydraulics kit. And these in box go for over $100. I didn't know that. I just guessed. I was like, these are definitely toys that would have been mid-90s. And they are cool if I clean them up. And that everything was priced so cheap. that I didn't figure I could go wrong, even if I I ended up spending $1 on both of them. So I could probably list them as is and get some bids and get $25 for them just like that. But I'm gonna pull them apart, test them, clean them, and I bet I get $80 for the pair. Judah, what was the best find in Goodwill? Hanging out with Aunt Sue?
Yeah.
That was probably the best find of the day. You need food? Yeah. Okay, well, Evelyn needs food, and so does Levi and Asher and Caleb. Did we have fun?
Yeah.
What was the most fun, Caleb?
Hanging out with ants.
Your name isn't Caleb. All right, guys, if you like this content, like it. If you like this content, subscribe. If you have questions, comments, concerns, or just feel like supporting the channel, leave a comment.
Yep.
Evelyn can't see herself. Say hi, Evelyn.
Hi.
Say bye, Mod and Pop Thrift.
Bye, Pop Thrift.
Well,
Click the bell. See you on the next one.